to my channel. So today's video is going to be a very fun video because I love doing this fun question and answer videos, and I think it just allows you guys to know me better and know more about me. So I wanted to go ahead and film this video for you guys. I told you guys to ask me some questions and I was going to answer them. I have some questions from Snapchat and as well as from here on YouTube, so I'm going to go ahead and answer all of those questions for you guys. So if you guys are excited to know a little bit more about me, then please keep watching. So I'm going to go ahead and go over to my YouTube section comments. You guys asked some really good questions, so if you did decide to leave me a question, I really appreciate it. So the first question is from Mr. Squareheart, and he or she said, I don't know if it's a girl or boy, but they said, do you like coffee? I actually love coffee. If you guys know me personally, I drink coffee all the time and I pretty much drink it every single morning when I can. The only time I really don't drink coffee is either when I'm sick and I just can't drink it, and that's pretty much it. Other than that, I pretty much drink coffee every single day, sometimes 2 times a day, and sometimes even 3 times a day. So I love coffee. Coffee is probably one of my weaknesses. Anytime I smell coffee or coffee beans, I just have to have coffee. I actually can't walk past the grocery store without like craving coffee if I actually smell it. So it's pretty bad, and it's one of my addictions that I do have, but I love coffee. I love Starbucks coffee. I love any kind of Keurig coffee, Dunkin' Donuts, coffee shop. All those kinds of coffees in the Keurig are my favorite, and I love trying out different ones. So if you guys have a favorite Keurig cup of coffee, like brand or one that you'd like, definitely let me know down below because I would love to try your favorite coffee as well. So the question comes from Kitty Star 10, and she said favorite makeup brand to buy. So if we're talking drugstore, I would probably have to say NYX, just because they have a lot of fun, glittery, festive, colorful stuff. And if we're talking about high end, I would probably have to say Too Faced, just because that's my favorite brand overall, because their packaging is obviously on point. It matches my room. And 2, all of the products that I've ever tried from them have been amazing. I don't think I've ever tried anything from Too Faced that I haven't liked. So I would probably have to say Too Faced for sure. Next question comes from Laura Perez, and she said, I have 2 questions. Can you do more DIY videos, and can you do an updated room tour? So on the DIY videos, to be honest, like I feel like I'm not that crafty, which is why I don't really do DIYs. But you guys really seem to love my first ever DIY here back in December when I did it for Christmas. You guys really loved it. So I do want to kind of incorporate more DIYs. It's just the lighting here in my room sucks for DIYs, and then I really don't have anybody to help me film outside, but now I do have somebody to help me film. So I am hoping that he can help me film some of those DIYs in the future. But let me know what kind of DIYs you guys would want to see, like summer videos, summer DIY videos, or would you want to see like room decor DIYs? Like what kind of DIYs would you personally love to see? And as far as a room tour goes, I'm still going to be doing a room tour. It's just I haven't really finished up my room the way I want it to look. But I'm thinking about doing a room tour very soon, even if I don't finish doing my room, just because I know I've been saying that I've been wanting to do one for like 3 years now, and I never really got a chance to really show you guys my room, and you guys are always curious because you guys see my background. So I am going to be doing an updated room tour hopefully soon. I'm thinking about when I hit 4,000 subscribers, maybe I will do a room tour, or maybe 5,000. I'm not too sure. But I know when I do hit 5,000 subscribers, I am going to be doing a huge giveaway. Next question comes from Andrea Lopez, and she says, if you had to choose either curling iron or hot tools, which one would you pick and why? By the way, I love you so much and I think you're gorgeous. Really digging the blonde wig. Thank you so much. I really like the blonde wig as well, and it's like one of the reasons why I don't want to dye my hair now, because I feel like I could just put on a wig and be good to go. But I'm glad that you guys are really loving the blonde wig, because I really love it. And I would hate for you guys to hate it if you hate seeing me in blonde. So anyways, the question that she asked is curling iron or hot rollers, and if I had to pick, I would definitely pick curling iron, just because I never really used hot rollers. I never really understood the concept of them. I just think that they're way too complicated for me for some reason. I feel like I would burn myself more. And I don't really like the curls that they create either. They're like really like tight Shirley Temple curls, and I'm not really a fan of that. So I would definitely have to say curling iron. The next question comes from DIY, and they ask, what is your favorite YouTubers? So I actually watch so many people here on YouTube. Like on my subscription service box, I think I'm subscribed to over like, I think like 3,000 people. So I watch so many people. Like if you tell me anybody's name on YouTube, I'm like, oh yeah, I know them for sure. But as far as my top favorites, I would have to say April Athena 7, but I really like watching her vlog channel more than anything. SLMISSGLAM, because I love her. I actually met her in San Francisco when I did visit for Generation Beauty, and I love her brushes as well. And she just like, I think we kind of resemble each other because we have a lot of the same tastes. And then who else? I really like Cutesy Girl 09. She's been one of my old time favorites for a while. I actually started my YouTube channel because of her, because we became really good friends. Who else? I also like Tanya's Beauty because she's one of my good best friends here. Who else? I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I really like Manny MUA. I mean, obviously everyone loves Manny, and I actually got a chance to meet him personally when I went to Generation Beauty as well. Who else? Who else would I have to say? I really like Candy Johnson. I don't really watch her videos as much as I should, just because I try to watch so many people's videos in my subscription service. But I actually got the chance to meet her when I first went to my first ever event here on YouTube, and she was like so sweet. She's probably one of the nicest people that I ever met. When it comes to coming from YouTube, she's like so down to earth and so like chill and humble, and you could just tell that she really is grateful for the amount of subscribers that she has and like what she's created out of YouTube. So I really like her. I think that's pretty much it. I just watch so many different people. But if you guys have your favorite YouTubers that I didn't mention, or if you have some like favorite YouTubers that are kind of like smaller like me that you love watching, definitely let me know down below in the comment section, because I would love to watch new people. The next question comes from Abigail, and she says, what age did you start doing makeup and what made you love it? The age that I started doing makeup was when I was 18. Yeah, when I was 18, I was a senior in high school, and I always loved doing my own makeup. I always really kind of had a passion for doing my own makeup, but then I joined the dance team, and I would do their makeup when we would go to competitions and stuff, and I really liked it. And I would literally have all the girls in a line, and I would do all their makeup, and it was crazy because like I think back at that, and it's like this is where I am now to where I was then. And that's pretty much when I started like my passion for makeup. And I think what made me love it was probably seeing people's like reactions after I've done their makeup. They're like, oh my god, I love it, it looks so pretty, like I want to take you home with me so you can do my makeup. And each time I do a makeover, it makes me love it even more because I see the people's transformations that I do on them, and they're just like blown away by my work. Like I have several different clients that are like, I will pay you, if you move away, I will pay you to come down and do my makeup for like a special event, like when they get married or whatever. And that just makes me feel super good inside, and it makes me feel like my work is worth it to them. So that's pretty much what made me start to love doing makeup and having a passion for it and being a makeup artist. So the next question comes from Melanie Santos, and she said, what advice do you have for any upcoming aspiring makeup artists? Could you show us your freelance kit, and can you please do a highlight and contour videos using powder? So advice that I have for any upcoming aspiring makeup artists, I would just have to say, just do it. Like, don't wait until you have like all the stuff, just do it. But definitely be prepared at the same time. Like, definitely be prepared for people to say that they don't like your work at first, or for them to critique you. I feel like if you can't take them critiquing you, then you're gonna have a really hard time growing your brand. And I would just say, just do it. When I first started, I think my first ever like event, I was actually doing it with a friend, and I actually started off doing hair. And then after that I started doing makeup, and then after that I started doing both. So I always liked doing hair, so I started off with what I knew the best first, which was hair. So I would curl hair, and I would do updos and all that stuff, and then I threw the makeup portion into it, and then I threw my photography into it. So that's kind of like how I went about mine. But I would just say, just do it. Make sure that you're obviously prepared, and all that stuff, like have all your tools and whatever, but don't like go all out, because you have to kind of make money to spend money, if that makes sense. Because with me, I barely got my freelance kit, I want to say like maybe like 6 months ago, my actual kit to carry my makeup around. Before that, I would just carry like a big bag of stuff, instead of like a big like legit kit. So yeah, I would just say like take your time getting stuff, don't get it all at once. You're going to stress yourself out that way, so you want to just kind of take little steps and buy little things at a time. As far as me showing you guys my freelance kit, I'm actually working on doing a video like that. I'm actually going to write that down in my notes of videos that I want to film, because I do want to show you guys my freelance kit, because I showed it on Snapchat, and a lot of people were asking for an actual video to do like an in-depth video on like what everything is and all that stuff. So I will be doing that, and I will be doing a updated highlight and contour video using powders. I just kind of haven't gotten around to it because I haven't found like an actual contour powder that I've been loving right now. So the next questions come from Snapchat, and this one is from Cecilia Lee, and she said, how did you and your boyfriend meet? Y'all are so cute together. And if you've been following me on Snapchat the past like 2 months or a month, I want to say, I recently met somebody and I am now in a relationship. It's kind of weird to kind of say, because I feel like I haven't like talked to you guys about this kind of thing in like a long time, probably since my last Q&A video where I said I'm ready to talk about being single. But yeah, I recently met somebody, and I have to say I'm happier than ever. But how we met was, it's kind of like a funny story, but I guess I'll tell you guys really quickly. So I have this group of friends, and this group of friends I would hang out with all the time. And at first, like, this guy wanted to talk to me and he wanted to like get to know me and hang out with me, and I would always like kind of turn him down, because I kind of like judged a book by its cover, and I know I shouldn't have done that, but like I'm a really big person on first impressions, and I feel like his first impression towards me wasn't like all that. And he would like try to text me and try to like talk to me, and I would just like kind of turn him down, and I just thought he was too cocky, to be honest. But how we started talking was we would just hang out and we would see each other. But recently my best friend and his best friend are actually together. So he had told her that he wanted me to do his eyebrows. So he came into my work one day and I just freshened up his eyebrows really quickly. And then after that, like, he would come into my store to kind of like do his eyebrows. And then after that, we kind of just like became friends, and then we would just like text all the time, and then we would call each other all the time, and then that's kind of just how it happened. But I would say that like how we got to know each other, how we knew of each other, was through mutual friends, because his best friend, my best friend, are actually together. So yeah, it's kind of like a weird like double date kind of squad thing, because like his best friend and my best friend are together. But yeah, that's how we met, and we've been together for I think like 3 or 4 weeks now. But we've been talking since, I want to say April, a little bit before April. I'm not too sure, but yeah, that's how we met. He's actually the one that's going to be helping me from now on with my videos, and you guys will probably see him in an upcoming video. I'm not sure what video, but it's coming soon. A lot of you guys told me on Snapchat that you wanted me to do the boyfriend does my voiceover, which I already recorded that. I'm just waiting for him to do the voiceover, and then we're probably going to do the boyfriend does my makeup, and probably like a boyfriend Q&A or something. I'm not too sure, but definitely let me know if you guys want to meet him, if you guys want to see him. Give this video a thumbs up so I know that you guys want to see him, and I will show it to him, and he will probably be excited if he sees you guys thumbsing up my videos. So definitely thumbs it up if you guys want to see him and meet him and do videos with him. But yeah, the next question is going to be the last question, and this question is from Rebecca Nicole, and she said, do you want kids? If so, how many? And baby names for a boy and a girl. So if you guys don't know Becca, she's actually one of my friends that I actually met here in the town that I live in, and we actually did a collaboration video during Christmas. I think Christmas or fall, I can't remember exactly. I think it was Christmas. Yeah, it was Christmas. But you guys should go subscribe to her. I'll link her down below. But she asked how many kids do I want, and to be honest, for the longest time I always like kind of didn't want kids, but then I did want kids, but then I didn't. And I would say after having my sister having my niece, I didn't want kids, but now I kind of want kids, but then I kind of still don't. I'm kind of like mixed emotions on like if I want them, but I think if I really had to come down to it and say how many I wanted, I think I would say just 2, just because I think 3 is an uneven number, and I feel like they would feel less out, and I wouldn't want to have a middle child because you know how the middle child supposedly gets neglected. So I would want like an older one and a younger one, but if I could like have twins at the same time, I think that would be perfect. I'd be done, I'd be set, and I wouldn't have to worry about having kids anymore. But who knows if that would happen. But I really want a girl more than I do a boy, but I think if I had a boy, I would have a harder time choosing names, just because I have so many girl names that I like. So I would name some of the girl names that I like. I would have to say Isabella. I really like Phoebe Kate. I like Katie. I like Rosie. What else do I like? I like the name Twyla for some reason. I just think that it's like a super cute, unique name. Like I don't know anybody named Twyla. I think that's a cute name. What else names do I like? I used to like Chastity, but now I don't like Chastity anymore. What else names do I like? I really like my middle name. If you guys didn't know, my middle name's Hillary, so I think I would probably maybe name her that. And I really like Gabriella. I think that's a pretty name. But yeah, those are the ones for the girls. As far as for the guys, I really don't know. Like I really like Romeo. I like Zachary. I do like Bentley. What else names do I like that are boys? I don't like the typical John, Joseph, Robert kind of names. Like I just think that they're so overrated. So yeah, I would probably have to choose something really unique for a boy, but I haven't really like sat there and thought about it. But yeah, it would probably have to be one of those. Okay, so that is going to be it. That is going to go ahead and wrap up the whole Q&A video. I hope you guys really enjoyed. If I didn't get to answer any of your questions, definitely leave them down below in the comment section, and I will answer them maybe in an upcoming Q&A, or maybe I'll just respond back to you. And yeah, if you haven't already checked out all my social media, link down below, please do. Don't forget to give me a huge thumbs up, and I hope you guys are excited for more future videos. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!